От Шримад Бхагаватам, трета песен, първа глава, въпросите на Видура, текст 24. Татас твати враджа сураштрам риддхам саувира матсян куру джангалангча калена тават ямунам упетя татродхавам Бхагаватам дадарша. След това той прекоси някои много богати провинции, като Сурат, Саувира, Маця и Западна Индия, наречена Куруджангала. Накрая стигна до брега на Ямуна, където срещна Удхава, великия предан на Бог Кришна. Пояснение. Земята, която се простира от днешния Делхи до областта Матура в Утар Прадеш, включвайки в себе си част от областта Гурджаун и Пенджаб, източна Индия, обхваща около 260 квадратни километра. Is it written Eastern India? Punjab?
East India.
Well, how is it? That's West. Punjab, no. Обхващащо около 260 квадратни километра и се смята за най-святото място в цяла Индия. Тази земя е свещена, защото по нея много пъти е минавал Бог Кришна. Той се е появил на света в Матура, в дома на вуйчо си Камса и после бил отгледан от приемния си баща Махарадж Нанда във Вриндаван. И днес ще видим много предани на Бога, които, изпълнени с екстаз, бродят из тези земи и търсят Кришна и гопите, неговите приятелки от детството му. И макар да не срещат там самия Кришна, това не е толкова важно, защото когато го търсят неуморно с цялото си същество, за тях това е равносилно да го виждат лице в лице. Трудно е да се обясни как става така, но това е напълно реално усещане от чистите предани на Бога. Философски погледнато Бог Кришна и помненето на Кришна са абсолютни по природата си и самото настроение, в което преданият търси Бога във Вриндавана в чисто съзнание за него, му доставя по-голямо удоволствие, дори от личната среща с самия Бог. Такива предани виждат Бога очи в очи всеки миг, което се потвърждава и в Брама Самхита 5.38, Преманджана Чурита Бхакти Вилоучанейна, Санта Садайва Храдаешо Вилока Янти. Ям Шяма Сундара Мачинтя Гунасурупам, Говиндам Ади Пурушам Тамахам Баджами. Тези, които са обзети от екстаза на любовта към върховната личност Бог Шяма Сундара Кришна, постоянно го виждат в сърцата си, заради това, че му служат предано и с любов. И Видура и Удхава били такива извисени, предани и затова и двамата се отправили към брега на Ямуна, където се срещнали. Maharaj, can you explain what is it to look for Krishna in Vrindavan? What does it mean? Like Prabhupada says here, they are looking for Krishna in Vrindavan. What does it mean?
Prabhupada explained. He explained in the Prabhupada. Is as good as seeing Krishna. Looking for Krishna is, Prabhupada explains, as good, even better.
So it seems they are looking for, but not expecting to see him, because that's their ecstasy. They are looking forward seeing him, but actually
because our looking in this material world, looking for something that is connected with trying to enjoy that object. So there's a very, very tight relationship between looking in this material world, material consciousness. You want to look for something because you want to enjoy it, or use it as a tool for your sense gratification. So devotee, he doesn't look for Krishna as an object of his enjoyment. It's a feeling of separation. Because of that feeling of separation from Krishna, not to enjoy him, but to serve him, to give pleasure to him. That's why the devotee is looking. He wants to serve Krishna. give pleasure to Krishna. I just read in the Bhagavatamrita. It is explained there that Lord Krishna, he is even more attached to his devotees than the devotees are attached to him. So this is why the devotee wants to give that pleasure to Krishna.
Mm-hmm.
Because Krishna enjoys his devotees, their association, the service they render. Krishna is more attached than the devotees are attached to Krishna. It's unbelievable. There's a description given when Lord Krishna is leaving Nanda Maharaj's house, his palace, to go to the forest. Then the other day we described how Mother Yashoda is so attached to Krishna, Nanda Maharaj, they don't want to let him go. But then it is further described, Krishna is even more attached and he doesn't want to go. So sometimes we might have that picture, that image of Krishna, he's just aloof of everything, and everybody serves, bows down to him, and he just for a short moment enjoys it and goes his own way. But he's actually more attached. He doesn't want to go to the forest. But then Baladeva convinces Krishna at one point, we have to go to the forest. And only then he goes, and continuously looking back to Nanda Maharaj, Mother Yashoda, and specifically the gopis. Yeah. So that the devotee is not searching for Krishna to enjoy him, but because he knows that Krishna is so pleased to see his devotee, therefore he is searching. He wants to please Krishna. So that as Srila Prabhupada explained, it is difficult to understand, because normally the logic tells us that's the perfection when you're together with your object of love and devotion. If you're together with that object of your devotion, then that's your highest pleasure. But no, on the transcendental plane, even higher is to be not together, to feel that separation. In this way, the devotee feels even closer to Krishna than being with Krishna. Yeah. You want to continue?
I remember there was a story, Srila Prabhupada was with some guests, and one of them said, some Indian gentleman, I had a dream of Krishna last night. And Prabhupada immediately said, so what did you do when you saw him? And he was like surprised, because I'm supposed to see Krishna and tell others, but he didn't thought of, what service I did. So Prabhupada, we have to serve him.
Yeah, we might expect, others to, you saw Krishna, wow. Prabhupada, what did you do?
In another class, I remember, he said, they asked him how, because Prabhupada said, 24 hours we have to remember, even while sleeping. And they said, how is this possible? He said, well, you dream about Krishna. And he says, just like I had a dream of Krishna recently. And then everybody was expecting that Prabhupada will tell some lila. Prabhupada said, I was hungry and somebody brought me prasadam in the dream. So that's what he said. That was thinking about Krishna, remembering. Текст 25. Обзет от любов и вълнение, Видура прегърна. 25.
Yes.
Обзет от любов и вълнение, Видура прегърна Удхава, който бе неразделен спътник на Бог Кришна и бивш велик ученик на Брихаспати. След това го попита за новини от семейството на Бог Кришна, божествената личност. Пояснение. Видура бил по-стар от Удхава, бил на възрастта на баща му. Затова, когато се срещнали, Удхава му се поклонил, а Видура на свой ред го прегърнал като роден син. Панду, братът на Видура, бил войче на Бог Кришна, а Удхава бил братовчет на Кришна. Следователно, Удхава трябвало да почита Видура като баща. Такъв бил обичаят. Удхава бил известен като син, ученик на Брихаспати, високо образования жрец и духовен учител на полубоговете, и притежавал дълбоки познания в областта на логиката. Видура попитал Удхава за благоденствието на роднините си, макар да знаел, че те вече не са сред живите. Този въпрос изглежда доста странен, но по думите на Шила Джива Госвами, вестта за гибелта на роднините така смаяла Видура, че той е потикван от желание да узнае нещо повече, отново попитал за това. С други думи, въпросът му не бил предизвикан от практически съображения, а бил следствие от психологическото му състояние. Next. Oh, yeah, I was thinking about this last sentence, Maharaj, that the reason to do something, or here he is asking a question, could be practical consideration or psychological reason.
But
Maybe you can say something about that.
you say first. You say first. And then
Yeah, well, I think in the relationships we sometimes don't look for, what is the state of somebody's speaking something or doing something, and we try to, understand it just by the action itself. So here one might look, why he's asking, he knows it already. What is the point? But that's not the practical consideration here. It's not about getting the information, but it's his state of, disturbed mind because of the loss of his relative. So if we're more sensitive to understand, what's the psychological state of mind of others when they say something or when they do it, we can understand better and, make less wrong conclusions about their...
that also shows how sensitive the devotees are in their association with others. The devotee by nature is very sensitive. He understands the consciousness condition, the psychological condition of another person or devotee specifically. The pure devotee knows he's very sensitive to it. What is, I need a translation for the word queer.
Queer?
Very queer. What's the translation?
Yeah.
Into German.
Strange.
Into German.
Well, here there is a English translation. If you can move that. Just it will give, I think, a dictionary here. If we go on that.
Queer.
Yeah, I think it's kind of strange.
Huh?
Weird, strange.
Oh.
Is it? Yeah, strange.
What happened?
Yeah, that's the dictionary. Oops.
What is this thing? Strange, odd. Yeah, odd, strange. It's an odd question. Yeah.
It's a slang, Maharaj, in America for homosexuals and all others. Also, if you say to someone queer, they will get offended, probably.
The dictionary says, Maharaj, seltsam. Seltsam.
Seltsam. Seltsam. Yeah, logically it doesn't make sense. But
Yeah.
it's getting hotter.
Yeah. I remember the story of Shivananda Sena traveling to Puri when they came close and he was late in the organization. Nityananda Prabhu was disturbed, so he scolded him. He kicked him. So this was his son-in-law.
He
got
also clear.
Zelzam. Yes, yes.
His description of kicked him in the chest. You know? Wow. They all knew Kung Fu or something.
Yes.
You know, the fast turning around. But that's pretty unusual, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
I mean, to slap someone I can relate to, but
Kicking in the chest.
kick in the chest. Oh, these straightforward kicks.
Yes, yes.
Wow. Must be some symptom of ecstasy. Or
Yes,
something. It's getting too hot for me now.
Yeah, so when he arrived at Lord Chaitanya in Puri, he offered obeisance but didn't remove his upper cloth, which was considered not according to etiquette. So devotees started to tell him, no, this is wrong. And Lord Chaitanya said, don't, leave him alone. He's disturbed now. And nobody seems to notice, but Mahaprabhu said, he's disturbed. Leave him alone. Bring some Mahaprasad. And then since then, the family received all the Maha from Mahaprabhu because they got the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu through the kick and the curse. Okay. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.